the police are saying, no report. We're not going to, there's nothing for us to investigate because nobody's made any allegations of criminal wrongdoing. What if they now decide not to pursue charges? Can they pursue charges? That's the question. It seems that if there's anything that can come out of the events that happened in the U.S., in California, they appear to be time-barred. Now, my understanding, based on some of the English lawyers I've talked to, is that some of the things that have been alleged in the UK do not have a statute of limitations. I could be wrong. I don't know anything about that part of English criminal law. But if they don't pursue charges, then nobody's going to get charged. I mean, for what we've got now, this is what we've got now. Let's embiggen this here. Police are encouraging complainants to come forward. There have been no formal reports to the police in connection with the allegations against Russell Brand. Although in the last hour, Scotland Yard said they would be speaking again to the Sunday Times and Channel 4 to ensure any victims of crime they had spoken to were aware of how to report any criminal allegations to the police. Meanwhile, the BBC said they were urgently looking into the issues raised, warning there's flash photography, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to watch the article. But so nobody has filed a police report. And the police are saying, no report. We're not going to, there's nothing for us to investigate because nobody's made any allegations of criminal wrongdoing. To do that, you've got to go down to the police station. You've got to write a statement. You've got to sign your name on it and swear under penalty of perjury that what you have said in that criminal report is the truth. And until then, they're not going to investigate it. They just don't go around knocking on doors, questioning people for various crimes that may or may not have been committed in the neighborhood. They need someone to come forward and say, hey, this happened to me. Then they can start to investigate it. It's like an objection in court. You don't object, it goes through. You don't file a criminal complaint, the police don't investigate it. That's just it. So if nobody tries to pursue charges, there's not going to be any charges to pursue. Meggles with the Aussie 2. It's all utter bollocks. Well, we don't know that. Now, don't make up your mind right now. I'm imploring you. It may all be utter bollocks, but it doesn't necessarily mean it. It could all be true. We have to see what evidence they have and weigh that evidence against our own experiences, our own rational thought, and to decide whether it meets our burden of proof for proving that these things actually occurred.